Now we are going to talk about three important stocks, that is Adani Green, Adani Power and Adani Energy Solution. These three stocks of Adani Group now has performed extremely well in last 3 years, 5 years actually. Yeah, in between there was a fall, big fall because of that Hindenburg issue. But now at this level, what you should do, because many of the investors are having this stock. The reason is at that time when it was going up, no, many of them jump into this stock at a very high level and they are stuck here. So let us discuss in detail. And this question has been asked by Padma Rajan, Aishwarya, Sonal and Mohan has asked this question, that what to do with Adani, especially they're asking for Adani Green. So let us talk in details, guys. Talking about Adani Green and Adani Power and Adani Transmission. Now Adani Transmission is Adani Energy Solution. Basically, the name has changed. All three are interlinked, okay, and it's basically it's Adani way of having a complete power infrastructure. And these three companies, even though their market capitalization, every company is having a market capitalization over 1 lakh crore. When we talk about Adani Green, the market capitalization is almost, you can say, 2 lakh crore or something. Yeah, so Adani Green 55 lakh crores, 2.55 lakh crores. Adani Power 2.26 lakh crores, and Adani Energy Solutions almost 1.16 lakh crores. So that shows that such a big companies are there, and all the three are interlinked. So let us understand the business model as such, so that you can relate much more. Adani Power as such is nothing but no simple power company, the normal traditional power company who create electricity using thermal power, that is using coal, and they transmit to other households and businesses. Adani Green is nothing but no, they are creating power through green energy like solar and wind. The main two are solar and wind, and focusing a lot on that. Of course, their big projects are coming in Gujarat, one of the world largest solar park they are having in Gujarat. I think that already the commencement already started, but yes, big plans are there. So yes, they are basically producing through wind energy and solar energy. And the third is nothing but the Adani Energy Solution. Earlier, the name was Adani Transmission. Through that company, whatever electricity is produced by these two companies, it's been transmitted across the India wherever is needed. Okay, so it's a simple framework which I told you. However, and both are correlated, and it's not that only Adani Transmission is only doing for Adani job. They are doing some other job work also whenever they get it. And even Adani Green also, no, basically they install solar panels and all that type of service they also provide. So is Adani Power. So all three are interlinked with each other. But yes, three combo is creating a big value unlocking for many of the investor. Now let us talk about these three companies in detail. Now, when we talk about these three companies, as I told you, no, this company has performed extremely well over the years. Okay, over the last 5 years, if you talk about Adani Green, has average return is 78% or 79%. When you talk Adani Power, it is almost 53% average return, CAGR return I'm talking about. And Adani Green is around 26. When we talk about 1 year, almost you can say Adani Power 48, Adani Green 74, and Adani Energy Solution 25. So these companies has done well. In between, because of Hindenburg issue, there was a big fall in these prices, but that has completely recovered. Now, why such a price hike? And if you ask about the valuation, all that, the valuation is also skyrocketed for Adani Green and Adani Transmission as such. If you talk about Adani Green, okay, the you will be surprised to hear the P ratio. The P ratio historically is 550 of 5 years. 3 years it is 226. Currently, then also it is trading around 200. 200 PE is there, and that's why it is too expensive a company. But we'll talk about that. What is the prospects and all that? Adani Power is a company which is decent PE, around 18 PE. Actually, their PE is lower than even you can talk about JSW Energy or Tata Power or Torrent Power. No, compared to them, unse bhi aadha hai. So Adani Power is much reasonably valued, around 18 PE only. Adani Energy Solution is also highly valued, around 100 PE. Okay, and if you see, sorry, 78 p, if you see historically, it is around more than 100 p last 3 years and 5 years, if you talk about. And why historical it is more and why currently it less? Because at that time high valuation was given to Adani, but after the Hindenburg issue, now you can say no, that too much of has been taken out. Now it's a decent value, not, you cannot say decent valuation, but less rich valuation compared to what it was earlier. But at this valuation, whether this company you can invest or not, that is the main question. You may ask, Tapan yaar Adani Power तो बहुत सस्ते में मिला. Yes, it is, honestly speaking, their ratios are much more no compelling. And even if you just now let us talking about ratio, I'll talk about something else about that only. If you see Adani Power, na ROE, ROCs are more than 30%, which is very good, very good. Even Adani Green and Adani Energy Solution do not have, they are in mid-teens only. So Adani Power in that way is doing quite well. The ratios and everything is done well. Even when we talk about the quarterly results and all that, this Adani Power has given a not so great return not return, but profitably is not so great on year on year. If you compare, no, it is quite less. Actually, year on year profitably was down by 50%. Quarter to quarter also it was on negative side. However, Adani Green also the profitability year on year was negative, but quarter to quarter also it was negative. Only Adani Energy Solution has given a very bumper profit of 145.5% year on growth in profitability. On quarter also it was almost more than 400% jump. So even the profitability was not so great, and that's why you can see these stocks currently is little bit halted and it's not doing well. Okay. However, when we talk about these three companies, you have to understand that what is the future process. Because if you are saying that okay, these companies are not performing, the now we cannot take a judgment based on one yearly result or quarterly result. You have to see across the quarters and years. Then the results should come good, and whether the results should come good or not, that is what we have to check here. And so let us take one company one by one to understand what you have to do with these companies. Okay, so when we talk about Adani Green Energy, so okay, basically if you see, the prospects are very good because it's a green energy, that basically lot of demand will be their power. And wind, again, they are doing, as I told you, they are having one of the largest solar park in the world. So everything is on place. The only problem is it's a highly leveraged company. It's almost the debt to equity is almost 6 times. Okay, and of course they are doing lot of capital investment on this. Again, they want to be a leader in renewable energy. Okay, and that is what is actually no they that is why they're pushing so much, and that's why it is having a 200 PE ratio. And now the problem is, if you have so much of debt, you have to pay interest. So your you should generate profitability in a good way, but profitability can be generated only when their margins are good. Now if something competition comes and the basically per unit electricity goes down, charge per unit, then they'll have a problem. So this you have to keep in mind, because at the end of the day the leverage is coming into picture. No doubt the sales maybe in mid 40s or 50s, I agree, that should be the growth. Even in profit also there will be a very very good profitability. But only, as I told you, as an investor, no, if you want to go for Adani Green, the main thing is how they are able to control the financial leverage, how quickly they are able to repay the debt. Because if they are not able to create a good profitability in next few years, then this company will be in a big problem. So that is the risk we are having. If you are investing Adani, other prospects are great. You see all the related renewable now. Vari Energy is just listed now. I think today only it has become double. So वही आपको दिखता है कि the company and all that, whatever we are seeing, no, there is a big demand here. But only thing is the leverage part you have to keep in mind. When we talk about even Adani Power, now Adani Power is simple, you can say a traditional business. Okay, and of course it can scale and everything, but it's not like something it will go gungo, because at the end of the day, in maybe after 10 years, everyone will be shifting into renewable energy. Now, when you are shifting to renewable energy, thermal energy will go down, and that is what is reflected in the prices. You see the 18 p ratio is quite less. And why? Because everyone is expecting in future, if renewable is coming, this will be having a less demand, and that's why it is available at a much cheaper valuation compared to Adani Green. So that you have to keep in, guys. Hope you are getting my point. If you are getting my point, put it in the comment box that what you understand today. Say why I'm asking you, because I want to make you understand now why these ratios are differing for Adani stocks also. Okay. And again, if you have Adani Green or Adani Power, put it in the comment box, or Adani Energy Solution. Also, any questions related to stock or sector, please put it. Okay. I do reply. And do like and subscribe this channel, guys. I try to put every day few videos to help you out to in the stock selection and everything. And you can check out our basically stock recommendation service also, if you like our research and all that. Okay. So basically, if you see, they have a 67% capacity. Okay, currently it is going on. And overall, the main problem only remains with always with Adani Power is that coal, correct, the prices of coals. And if it goes up now, of course the margin is going to go down, so that they are directly related to that. But as in future, everything is going to shift with the green energy, and that's why you can see a less, you can say, excitement for Adani Power compared to, actually Adani Power is half of, as I told you, valuation is half of what Torrent Power now in the P ratio when we talk about. Now let us talk about another interesting company, that is Adani Energy Solution. Now what is that? This is the transmission. So whatever electricity produced by Adani Power or Adani Green, now they have to transit to across household and everywhere, correct? Now if you see, transmission business is having 20%, 28% allotment, and distribution is almost 72%. That is the revenue mix of Adani Energy. Okay, and they have a stable earning. Okay, regulated earning, and at the end of the day, you need some distributor. No, correct. And they are one of the private leaders in that. Okay, and in future also, you need more and more power. You need more and more power as your country is going to grow a lot. You need more and more power, and that's why this company will always win demand. Okay, they are the biggest private distributor and transmission company, and so big growth is there in future. Also, the another big plus point for Adani Transmission is Adani Transmission and Adani Energy Solution is smart meter installation. They have their smart meters, almost 23 million meter basically contract they already won. And it's a big opportunity. It's a big opportunity, and it's not a business where anyone can enter easily. There is a specific moat with this business, and that is where a big opportunity is. Again, the deployment and potential challenges of execution and all that is there, but yes, other smart meter installation is one of the biggest, you can say, brownie point for Adani Energy Solution. RO is quite less currently, but in future it may go up. But overall, at the end of the day, no, this is a business which is having a much stable income, much stable outlook compared to Adani Green. And of course, now you may say the one, but 100 P is, don't you think it is too high? Yes, it is high. I am not denying that. I am not denying that it's not a high PE company. But when we compare Adani Green and Adani Transmission, this is, it's much more stable and all that. Adani Energy Green also can do well, provided the profitability shoot out of the roof. Then it's a different thing. Now, talking about Adani Power, cheap valuation, but the problem is the growth. Everyone is expecting less, and that's why it is available at a much more cheaper valuation. So this is the three tryout. This is the three combo I wanted to speak in this video, guys. I'm not gone into detail about the profitability and all that. I just wanted to give an overview about that. But overall, hope you got my point, what I'm trying to convey, guys. Because these companies are exciting, and the demand is going to be there. This sector is big, no doubt about it. It is just whether you are able to pick a good quality stock at a reasonable valuation, then you don't have to worry about it. So guys, hope you like this video. If you have any questions and anything, put it in the comment box. I'll do reply. So thank you very much for joining, guys, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye.